Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my little live stream. It's not little, actually. It's been growing all summer long, so thank you for that. But welcome to way out east on Long Island. Gorgeous day. You see the sun. It's just very, very bright. Summer has been back on after the Hurricane Debbie. We had a fine weekend. Hope you guys had a good weekend. You had a good weekend, right? What's going on, everyone? What's up, Jamie Lynn? You're first on the whole damn thing. Good morning, Open Squad. Let's kick Monday's butt today. Have an awesome day. Oh, you're so awesome. I want Jamie Lynn is like a huge supporter, but Monday's blue. Oh, boo. Who else we got? We got Jason. Good morning, Jason, off the Facebook. We got Nick. What's up, Nick? We got Gail Soto saying good morning. Yeah, we had a lovely weekend. 2 straight days of just hanging out on that beach for hours on end, going in the water for hours on end. No fishing, cranking the tunes, playing wiffle ball, playing games that we made up with a beach volleyball and an umbrella. Just glorious. Enjoying the hell out of it, that's for sure. Vincent Scaramuzzo, yo, weather changing, getting dark earlier. Boo, yeah, man. And I noticed that the sun is starting to come up on a different angle here. When I do this live stream in the dead of winter, it will be coming over the ocean, the sunrise, and that is like absolutely awesome. Good morning, Robert. How are you? What's up, Andy Bolin up there in Albany? We got Richie Rich with Who the Man? 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 It's not me, man. I'm trying to get the cobwebs out of my brain, trying to wake up a little bit. We've been pushing hard out here for the last few days because, Hurricane Debbie knocked everyone out for 3 or 4 days. So now we feel like we got to do a little catch up as far as the summer goes. We don't want the summertime to pass us by without us really taking it in and living in the moment and enjoying the hell out of each other. So I pushed, and now I'm a little tired today. I'm not going to lie to you. You're tired. We're all tired. But who the man? Richie Rich, Tom Cruise is the man. Olympics over. Closing ceremony was all right, I guess. They decided not to do anything too crazy, except Tom Cruise is like, I haven't had attention in a while. Can I jump off the top of the stadium at the closing ceremonies at the Olympics? Looks like that Tom Cruise will do anything to get away from the ladies. So they said he jumped from the top of the stadium. He was on a wire. He was slowly brought down to the surface of the stadium during the closing ceremonies. And then what? He's taking selfies and checking his hair. And did he jump on a motorcycle too? I don't know. I think he did that. So Richie Rich, it's nice and easy today. Tom Cruise is the man for jumping off the stadium into the closing ceremonies so he could get away from the ladies. Thank you, Richie Rich. Hope you had a good weekend. GB RoboDoc. Good morning, Jason Squad. Good morning. What's up, Pat Duffy? How are you? Good morning. That first little hint of the fall crisp in the air this morning, and I love it. Yeah, I don't mind the fall. And as much as I bitch and complain about summer almost being over, I'm looking forward to being back in the city, getting the kids back to school, and doing some of that fall stuff. I don't mind some of that fall stuff. I like it. I don't mind it. It's when do I start hating this city? October 1st. But the first couple of weeks, I don't mind. That's for sure. So, Pat, you're right. Yeah, I'm feeling it. You know what's weird out here? All of a sudden, in the late afternoon, the sun is still pretty high in the sky, but it's late in the afternoon. You'll start hearing like crickets. That's the first sign for me that summer's on its way out. And I've been hearing the crickets the last couple of days. That's for sure. Good morning, Open Squad. Curry was amazing. Man, I love my John Courts down there in Philly, but I am not impressed that the men's basketball team won an Olympic gold medal. I'm not impressed. It's an NBA All-Star team, and they're in a bad spot because if they don't win the gold, they're looked at as complete and utter failures. And and if they do win, which they did barely, it's expected. I think we got to put our egos aside for the next Olympics. I think it's in LA. I'm not sure because they're not really promoting where the next Olympics is going to be. I don't know where it's going to be, but at the next Olympics, they should go back to the college kids, or maybe college kids / NBA rookies, because that would be way more impressive. Because if you got multi-million-dollar athletes that make insane money, winging over there to Paris to be in the Olympics, and then easily winning a gold medal. It's not impressive. I'm sorry, it's not impressive. Steph Curry is amazing, of course he is. I'll agree with that, John Corts. But them winning the gold medal is not impressive. And LeBron James is making headlines because he pushed a kid or something, or told a kid, "Get the hell out of my way. I got to make my dance move." You see that video yet? Some kid, I think, wanted a selfie or an autograph. I'm sure there's an explanation why LeBron James, after winning a gold medal, blew off this kid. I'm sure there's a better explanation than him looking like a complete a-hole. And then he gets past the kid, right? And then I think he's going into the club, and he makes a little LeBron James dance move before he goes in the doors. So that happened, yeah. But I it was fun watching the men's basketball team, but it's not impressive. It's not. It's expected. And if they didn't and if they did not win the gold medal, then it would absolutely be an epic failure. So there you have it on that one, John Quartz. Here's to DDP yoga and bad backs. Oh, Chuck Lynn, I'm with you there, brother. I've never stopped doing the DDP yoga. And it's absolutely has helped my lower back. I got the 2 herniated discs. I got back pulls that'll last for weeks. And I've been, I don't want to jinx it. I'm not one of those, oh my God, you're going to jinx it type of guys. But I definitely don't want to jinx it. So I'm not going to talk about it anymore. But yes, DDP has done wonders for me. So the Olympics are over. That's sad. The bulges are gone. The heinies are gone. The handsome women are gone. The track and field, broads with their nails and their insane sunglasses and jewelry. How do you run 100 meters decked out like that? They got the cool sunglasses. That alone you think would be flopping on their head and distract them. Then they got the long nails and they got jewelry. And then they still kicked ass, which was pretty impressive, I guess. So are you going to reunite with Kumi and Norton for a live O&A at Skankfest or what? No, Justin, no. No, I'm not. No. Once again, that answer would be no. No, I'm not. Jedi Grind. Wait, you couldn't hear me? Waver, was that on your end? Zero audio. That's on your end, Waver. I think everybody heard me. You hear me? I hear you. Jedi Grind, $10. Oh, my God. Good morning, GH. I sent you a Twitter message, but Matt's jersey was delivered to the bar. Not only does this Jedi Grind pretty much give me $10 every day, he made a customized Mets jersey. He wanted to make it for me, but I think we talked about it, didn't we? That I look like an idiot when I wear sports jerseys. So I retired. That. When I go to sporting events, I don't wear sports jerseys because I look ridiculous. Whatever it is, the sports jerseys, they bring out my feminine features, and I don't want my feminine features brought out ever. So I told Jedi Grind, can you make one for Matt? He's a huge Mets fan, so we got a customized Mets jersey for Gephardt that Jedi Grind did. You didn't have to do that, brother, but thank you very much. I like my people. My people are cool. You guys are cool. Did anyone catch the awful breakdance? The breakdancing at the Olympics, Robert Bryant. Why is it Robert Bryant? Why couldn't it just stop at Robert Bryan? Why is your name Robert Bryan? Why is there a T at the end? That's going to bother me. I saw the breakdance, and look, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what the Olympics are doing. Are they trying to bring in more street people? Street. I had to say street. There you go. One of my speech impediments on full display. The ST word. Street people. Is that why? Because the breakdancing was just, everyone's trying to like sell it. I'm looking at this thing going, this is an epic fail. This looks ridiculous. What, the one guy dances and then his competitor is on the side rooting him on like they're in the streets of Brooklyn or Harlem. What is going on? And they don't even have like athletic attire on. If you don't wear athletic attire for your quote sport, then it should not be an Olympic sport. No, and no. You hear what they're bringing back for the Olympics, and I don't know where it's going to be. I don't know where the next Olympics is going to be because they're not really promoting it. I guess they're keeping it a dark secret. But they're bringing back the baseball. They're bringing back softball. They're bringing back for the first time, I think. Oh, no, they're bringing it back. It used to be in the Olympics, I think, in the 1900s, the early 1900s. But they're bringing cricket back. They're bringing squash or racquetball back. And flag football. No, and no. Flag football. No, that's stupid. Either have football in the Olympics or don't. But to have flag football, no. You all should experience Billy DiCandido's arm popping, his bone popping through his forearm. Because you didn't want to play flag football, so we played full-on tackle at Washington Drive School out there. I say out there on Long Island because sometimes I am out here on Long Island, but sometimes I forget I'm on Long Island because we're so blessed and fortunate to have this. But yeah, when I was going to Washington Drive School, we didn't play flag football, and we were playing tackle, and Billy DiCandido went down hard. And his bone popped right through his forearm. And then we all started crying and we ran home to our mommies. As Billy DiCandido ran off with his broken arm to his mommy. We're all horrified. So no, man, to the Olympics, you either do football or you don't. You don't do the flag football. That's stupid. Absolutely. Paul, look at this. Paul, member of the $100 Club, giving me $1.99 every day. But man, you know what? If everybody gave me $1.99 every day, I'd be a rich man. I would have to write a song about being a rich man. Thank you very much. I appreciate you, Paul. You know that. I hope you know that by now. And you can take a few days off with the $1.99, Paul. Let some of these other knuckleheads throw me $1.99. For me, it's that the sun went down before 10 last night. We rarely see the sun go down because by the time the sun's going down when you live at the ocean for the summer, you are flat out exhausted. I didn't even know that. Maybe I'll try to stay up late tonight so I can check that out. We deserve a nice cool off after all 3 damn heat waves. I feel for you, Andy Vollen. I mean, I think it was 81 degrees over the weekend here at the ocean. It was brutal. We were all like, what the hell is this? This is pretty hot. You feeling this heat? Know what they said, by the way? Touchy subject, so earmuffs if you can't handle this. I understand. There's people that get triggered very, very. Bro has his sound down and said the audio. What the hell's wrong with my audio? Now you're not. Is my audio good or not? A Waiver had his audio down, and then he's trying to tell us that the audio is bad. Okay, I got you, Unknown. Thank you very much. So this climate change thing, right? Whether it's man-made or not, something's going on with the climate on Earth. See how I said that to keep everybody safe today? Because it's Monday. I don't want to trigger you. Climate change, whether it's man-made or not. It's man-made. What? They're saying that by the time the Olympics roll around, where Paris could have the Olympics again, so I think they wait almost 30, 40 years. By the time it rolls around again and Paris has a chance to get the Olympics again, they're not going to have the Olympics because it's going to be too hot. They said the climate's going to be too hot in that area to hold the Olympics because the outdoor events, it'll literally be too hot to actually do those events. So they're basically saying, these climate change experts, that you just saw Paris host the Olympics for the last time in human history. There's some knowledge for you. I bet you Snoop Dogg didn't have that knowledge when he was like bow, wow, wow, and all around Paris. Bow, wow, 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 wow. We were looking at the Snoop last night because I guess he was the face of the Olympics, you know. Man, life is weird, man, because when I was growing up with the Snoop Dogg, first of all, I think he was a drug dealer growing up. And then, the Dr. Dre goes, man, this Bow Wow Wow guy has something that I could use. So he brought on the Bow Wow Wow guy. And you fast forward, right? He was I think Snoop was a Crip. I think once you're a Crip, you're always a Crip. I don't know, but he was a Crip. Maybe he handed in his colors. I have no idea, but you fast forward enough, and now Bow Wow Wow, Snoop Dogg is the face of mainstream media. That's crazy. Crazy, but kind of awesome. I'm not going to lie to you. Kind of awesome. What's up, John? Good morning to you, sir. Thanks for the $1.99. Look, thank you, John. See how happy that made me right off the bat? Thank you. 2 first names. Robert Bryan is telling me it's 2 first names. No, it's not 2 first names because you were scared of the 2 first names. So your ancestors threw a D on the end. So you're Robert Bryan. Robert Bryan. Is Robert Bryan in class? Well, Robert Bryan is not here, Teach. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm gonna mark him as absent. Robert Bryan, you're absent today from school. You're gonna need a note from your parents. What's up, Michael Byrne? Breakdancing should not be an Olympic sport. Whatever. I don't care what's an Olympic sport or not, but I'm sitting there going, yeah, this shouldn't be in the Olympics. This is stupid. This is absolutely dumb. And I got to be honest. Someone's got to say it. You know, I've lived in New York City for over 20 years now. When you've seen one breakdancing routine, you've seen them all. You've seen, oh, that guy actually did the spinning thing on his head better than the other guy when he did his spinning thing on his head. How do you know which one's better? Stupid, and stupid. Tommy Festa, hope you had a good weekend, my brother. Cheers to the Tommy Festa. Cheers to the Tommy Festa, excuse me. And Tom Taylor just gave me $20 because he's trying to get in the $200 club. Let me tell you something, Tom Taylor. First of all, cheers. Thanks for the $20. And you're absolutely already in the $200 club. Oh, my God, of course you are. This guy gave me money on Facebook every single day for years. Years. I thought baseball never left. The Olympics? No, baseball left. They're bringing softball. I think bringing softball's cool. I think bringing baseball's cool. Cricket, I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know how they play. Cricket is a weird sport. Supposedly, you could be at bat, if they call it at bat in cricket, for days. They don't even know how to sell tickets to these games because one game could last a whole month of September, and they're like, I guess you could buy a ticket for the first 2 weeks of the game. Cricket is stupid too. What, they just throw the ball in real hard and knock down a wooden stick, and then I don't even know if that's a strike. I don't know. There was a time I was into sports, and my dad, who 20 years ago today was in a deep coma. 20 years tomorrow, I lost my papa. But growing up, he gave me a book on sports and stuff because I was really into the sports. And I remember this book had all these weird sports in it. And one of them was cricket. And I'm like, I'm going to try to figure out what this cricket's all about. I read a whole chapter on it. I still don't know what the rules are. Have no idea. Jamie Lynn's got to go to work. All right. So I guess if cricket is back in the Olympics, we don't know where the Olympics is going to be next year because they're not really promoting where it's going to be next year. I think they got to start the cricket matches like now, and they'll be finished in 4 years, hopefully. And will the Americans have a cricket team? If we do, we'll look stupid, right? We'll look kind of dumb as a cricket nation. I'm obsessed with cricket. Good morning, Hope. I'm flying to Spain on Wednesday. I will listen to podcasts if I missed the live show. Well, JMR, I appreciate that. Yeah, all the daily live streams, I barely missed a day. They're all on my podcast feed, Opie Radio. They're all numbered. Every single episode I did this summer from this deck is on the podcast feed, Opie Radio. And the numbers, they're growing. I'm not going to have like a live Netflix special anytime soon like Joe Rogan, but they're growing. Maybe if I take my shirt off and talk about myself and have guests that I can interrupt, then maybe my podcast will grow even more. I don't know. And then maybe someday I could endorse Robert Kennedy Jr. and then have Dana White call me and say, "What the F are you doing?" And then you take it back and say, "Well, it really wasn't an endorsement." I'll tell you one thing that made Opie and Anthony great. We would say some crazy ass shit and we stuck to our guns for the most part, even if it was going to hurt our fan base, even if it was going to hurt our ratings, even if it was going to hurt each other, we stuck to our guns. Because there are plenty of times we said something stupid and then we had our boss, like think Dana White, calling us and saying, "What the hell are you doing?" And we just ignored it. We ignored it and said, "No, man, this is what I wanted to say and do. So that's what I'm going to say and do." And then you can't hide behind the fact that, you don't know your politics or reflect it to Dave Smith. I think he said, I don't know this stuff like Dave Smith. Oh, relax. Rogan's still great. Relax. He has to talk to he has to appease a lot of very powerful people because he's so big in that damn podcasting world. Good morning, Hope. What's your opinion of Governor Walz? Laban, I like the energy he's bringing. I like that he looks like my old friend Tim Sabian if you put the wacky glasses on him. I like that he's a goofball and has a Chris Farley feel to him. I like that he's saying some crazy ass shit. But I don't think the Walz and the Harris, if they win this thing, I don't know if they're gonna like change my life or anyone I know their lives dramatically. So I'm just enjoying the ride. It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun, the rallies, the fake rallies, because according to Trump, the AI is taking over. And, supposedly, if you listen to Trump, Kamala Harris is talking to literally nobody, and they're AIing the crap out of her crowd sizes. So, but I don't know. He's the Tim Walz. He's he's all right. Kamala Harris, I can't wait I kind of want her to hear me out. Because what I'm about to say doesn't mean like that I really want this. I'm just saying, if she does become president, oh boy, is that going to be fun to make fun of. That's all I'm saying. That's how I look at some of this stuff. Kamala Harris, I'm putting a video together, but Kamala Harris, when they catch her and they ask her a question, right? We could all relate to this. You're in school. You're in a subject you hate. You're daydreaming. You're looking out the window. You're looking at your fellow female students because they had one hell of a summer, if you know what I mean. I used to remember that. Coming back to school after a summer going, "Oh, my God, she had one hell of a summer." Meaning, things are percolating and blooming. And so you're daydreaming because you're like, "I don't give a crap about this class." So you're out the window. You're looking at the gals that had a good summer. And then the teacher asks you a question and you hear the last part of the question. And all of a sudden you're like, "Oh, man, I gotta go to work here." So you just make up stuff on the spot because maybe you heard the word democracy in there. She was asking you about democracy. I think, well, democracy is a thing that we shouldn't take for granted because Russia and other countries of that nature keep their people in bread lines. Abraham Lincoln, just throw Abraham Lincoln in there. That should help me. And so yeah, I think democracy is cool. That's Kamala Harris right there. She and it's more than once where they catch her off guard and it's like she was asleep in a classroom and heard like the last part of a question a teacher was asking and then had to go to work. All right. But the Tim Walz, he's fun. And there are people probably watching this live stream right now going, fun. Yeah, fun. He's just fun. That's all I think. I told you a long time ago, man. I know there's a lot of people that it really matters who the president is. I understand that. I'm not a dummy. I'm not stupid. I got people in my own life that it's really important who the next president is going to be. Okay, I get all that. I just thank God that I was never a slave to politics. Thank God. Thank God. But to be honest with you, like if Opie and Anthony were still a thing. We're still a thing on the radio. I'm going to tell you the God's honest truth. Trump would be a much better fit if Opie and Anthony were still around because of cancel culture and whatnot, all that stuff, But thank God I don't have to be a slave to the politicians out there. Cast Iron Kyle, remember after Hurricane Sandy, you guys were talking about siphoning people's gas tanks and singing Gangnam Style. I vaguely remember that. Yeah, I vaguely remember that, Cast Iron Kyle. Yes. What, the climate change? They said that same thing 30 years ago. All right. At least Snoop wasn't rapping with Martha Stewart. Oh, they put the Martha Stewart and the Snoop Dogg together. And they flirt. They flirt with us like they might be a couple. The Snoop Dogg might have checked out Martha Stewart's bouquet for the show. Just so he could tell his old school boys, yeah, man, I checked out Martha Stewart's bouquet. And surprisingly, it's still fresh. Fired up this morning. I don't know why. But no, they had Snoop and Martha Stewart doing a few things at the Olympics, Try that again, LOL. What did I do, Joyce Collin? What did I do? I'm going to be AWOL for a few weeks. I'm going to jail for posting offensive tweets. Welcome to the UK. Is that a real thing? I saw that over the weekend. Supposedly they're throwing people in jail for offensive tweets. My God, man. Yeah, I probably should have read up on that story a little bit. There's some wackiness happening in the UK. They are losing their effing minds in the UK. That's for sure. And then there's a thing where you could be arrested for your tweets or something. That's cray. Next Summer Olympics in Los Angeles from 14 to 30 July 2028. That's what's so stupid about the Olympics. They got the Paris Olympics in general were a success. There was a lot of really fun stuff to check out, including the Heinies. And now they just wait 4 years. It doesn't make sense to have the Olympics every 4 years anymore in this new age we live in. Maybe it take a year off, but every 2 years would be perfect. I mean, perfect. Because these poor athletes, believe it or not, they do their sport all year long, and 99.9999999% of the people don't give a crap. We only care when they do the Olympics, and it's kind of sad. because they're high hurdling and jumping over the bar and throwing the rock thing and the swingy swing thing, and they're swimming their asses off, and they're running with their jewelry and sunglasses on, and no one gives a crap. Zero. So for that reason alone, they should be highlighting these athletes. Like I think every year, they do like what do they do? Like they do the Worlds or something it's called every year, where the world does get together in these sports, but we don't really watch that because we need the label of Olympics on it. And then for whatever reason, we'll watch all that stuff. GB RoboDoc, $10. Oh my God. Do you know who likes Mondays? Robots. Robots don't care what day it is. Oh, damn. Yeah, man, the robots are going to take over the world. The AI is going to take over the world. I just want a robot finally. I want a robot that, we look at our Roomba, our Roomba. How is that? Is it a Roomba? That thing on the floor with the dust? That's kind of creepy. And I'm thinking, well, if we put a little more intelligence into is it the Roomba, the Rumba? I don't know, whatever it is. The little circle thing that bounces all over your house, and then of course inevitably, because it's stupid, it swallows cords, and then you're spending the next 2 or 3 hours trying to get the damn fucking phone charger out of the Rumba or the Roomba. But man, you throw a little intelligence in that, I would enjoy that. Hell to the yeah. Sitting on the couch watching the Heinies, all of a sudden the Roomba comes up, with a beer on top, says, "Hey, I feel like you need a beer." And I'm like, "You're right, Roomba. Thank you. You're welcome, sir." And then it has some weird robot voice. That would be cool. That'd be cool. Theo Gate, what's going on, brother? What do you think about 3 girls stabbed in UK? I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to keep my live stream nice and light. Let other people yell and scream about the world issues. I'm just trying to take the piss out of stuff. That's it. Rogan special sucked. I only watched it because, according to the net, people were upset. Could be bot accounts running the world. Rogan special didn't suck. He's not one of our great comedians, but it didn't suck. And his subject matter was very, very edgy, which I appreciate. I like when people go very, very edgy with especially their comedy routines. But it was all right. It was all right. Milt, you almost missed this. My God, man, that's crazy. Sorry, I can't read that one. Jake Paul thinks he can rep the U.S. in the next Olympics. Yeah, supposedly. I mean, Jake Paul, he knows how to get people talking. And he knows also that he doesn't even have to prove this for 4 years. So he just casually said, at the next Olympics, I'm going to try to make the team. And I want to box in the next Olympics. So now everyone's like, holy crap, Jake Paul's boxing in the next Olympics. And then 4 years go by and everyone will forget he said that back in 2024. I mean, he's brilliant at that stuff, obviously. England is dead. All right, I got good morning, everyone. Good morning, Bob Lord. How are you? So I'm trying to think. That's pretty much it. The Olympics are over. Trump is claiming that the Harris campaign is using AI. I would imagine that AI is a tool of evil now. So, I wouldn't be surprised if maybe the Harris is using the AI. Maybe the Trump is using the AI. But this race is going to be quite interesting. Opie, there's an O&A reunion made by AI. The show won't stop. Oh, that's good. That's just great. Hi, Bob. How are you? All right, so we got that. The Olympics are finally over. And now it's like the dog days of summer. Now it's really about the push towards fall, I think, right? Now it's like mop-up time. I think a lot of people start taking the rest of August off. So, maybe maybe Russia will start World War III because we're bored. Or maybe it'll be Iran because we're bored. I don't know. I sure hope there isn't a World War III. That would kind of suck, right? That would be, as the kids would say, no bueno. Oh my God. And sports, baseball's like whatever, right? Oh no, football right around the corner though. Oh yeah, they're starting the preseason games that mean nothing. So we're almost there for football. That's gonna be pretty badass. We're gonna be pretty excited about that. Preseason games, they should just be regular season games. To have a preseason game is just stupid. The fact is, all teams are on equal footing. So, all right, start off with the teams a bit rusty and make these games count. Let's go. Let's go. Hans, love you. You cheer me up. Well, I appreciate that because that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to keep it, fun. First thing in the morning before we all move on and get with our days, right? Yes. The Green Bay Fudge Packers. That will never not be funny. Green Bay. They sure like their cheese in Wisconsin, don't they? Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. Oh, I got one more thing. I'm very itchy down below. I decided to shave down. Man, kids, to the younger generation, right? Be careful when you shave down. I've been walking around like I have a porcupine in my pants. Oh, you got to try. What do I have to try? Because I've tried everything. This is driving me insane. I got a damn porcupine in my pants. I got grandma's yarn ball in my pants with all the needles in it. That's what I'm walking around with right now because I thought, hey, I think I'm gonna shave down a little bit for the summer. Oh my God. Hello from Melbourne. Melbourne, Australia. God, it's so weird. We get people, and we've had it for years, even when the Opie and Anthony show was still in the air. We have this pocket, a small group of people in Australia that just love Opie and Anthony. It's crazy, and I get the people from Australia to this day. Jedi Grind, who's not from Australia originally, but he lives there. We got this Alexander. He's in Melbourne. I think that's how you say it. You got to really just give up on the word when you're saying it. I used to say Melbourne, and people are like, no, man, it's Melbourne. What? It's Melbourne. What? You got to just give up on the word halfway through it. It's Melbourne. What? See, I learn. I'm a learner. I'm good. And then I used to say New Orleans. And then someone like, no, man, down here, we just slur everything together. It's Nolans. It's what? Nolans. But it doesn't spell out Nolans. That's how we say it down here. It's not New Orleans. It's Nolans. Nawlins. Well, then how about you put the Nawlins on everything so we all understand it's Nolans and not New Orleans. Damn. It supposedly makes it look 2 to 4 inches longer. I don't need that help. Trust me. What I should do is grow like I have Jiffy popcorn in my pants to knock down the embarrassment of what I got sporting down there. I'm going. I'm just going. Guys, have a great Monday. Whatever. Oh, I got another episode of Comedy Quick Hits with Opie. It has its own podcast feed. So I got 2 podcasts, Opie Radio, all these live streams from the deck looking at the ocean behind me. They're all up on my podcast feed, Opie Radio. So you can start at number one, man. I don't think I've had a dud all summer. Some are better than others, of course, but I don't think I had a dud all summer. And then I have another podcast feed called Comedy Quick Hits with Opie. Quick moving. These episodes are like 25 minutes long. They go by fast. But if you're miserable in traffic, trust me, there's a lot of laughs. It moves like this. The latest episode has Theo Vaughn, my friend Buzzy. It has Carl Ruiz. It has Vic Henley. It has Sherrod Small. And in 25 minutes, I have probably 20 clips easily, maybe even more. All right. Oh, damn. I'll take this on the way out. Give me that. John Cord's giving me $10 because it's Monday. Have a great day, folks. I like how John Cords thinks.